If you guys are new to the channel, and you haven't yet, you'd like your name on one of these characters, exclamation join.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise
Holy cow, what the hell is just happening now? Ironballs McGinty, thank you so much for gifting a sub to the Warp Lord. Very kind of you, my friend. Really appreciate the support. We're crushing the sub goal today, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Exclamation join, space, whatever class you prefer, or anything, if you don't have a preference. What do you think about, Musk? What do you think about doing a Hood Thing from the Stars run? That seems kind of fun. The stress is there. The dodge tank is there. Here's the beautiful thing about the Hood, guys. We have Barristons. So Barristons could be worse for this character. We could have better, but the 20% stress received is actually good for us because this crazy, insane cannibal of an alternative antiquarian really wants to soak the stress up. We want to give it dodge too, so 15 dodge is pretty good here. Money run and you have a Barristan head. That's exactly my thought. Warp Lord would be a nice front line here. This would be really, really decent. Warren's Explorer is perfect. It's your lucky day, Warp Lord. Arimarax would be good to get some play in here. Arimarax was the last time we got a kill on this, so we got Twilight Dreamer. I'm just thinking about this shuffle here of this group, guys. This is okay, and this does pretty well. This is really pretty strong, and has Lash's Solus. Could be Elements. Infirm, Perfectionist, Spiritual, Stress Fat. This doesn't... This is... What's good about this is it gives us mark play. So if we put Arngrim for, to the side for the moment... She could shuffle, this can shuffle. A Bounty Hunter would be amazing here, so it's gonna have to be a Tusk, I think. So this is pretty strong. This is stuns, heal over time, bleeds and heals. I think this is pretty good. Guys, all the damage is gonna have to come from these. That's the problem. The problem with taking Librarian is all the damage comes from these two. Radicchio says, excited to see Librarian. She's interesting. I really like the way that she was modded for Pitch Black Dungeon by Claire de Lune. She is a very decent support with Cure and all that good stuff. Yeah, we got the focus ring for the Tusk, is exactly right. It's just gonna be a little bit slow. Like, the Tusk is gonna do all the damage, this is gonna do all the bleed, this is gonna do... We're gonna have to be a little bit aggressive with the Hood. That's basically the way that this is gonna have to play. Just have to give it a little bit more consideration. Let's do that. Okay, this is... I totally buffed this. Okay, hold on a sec. Barristans. Bleed skill chest, let's go dodge here. Focus ring, alloy studs. Minus 50% resolve XP, minus stress received while guarded, plus virtue chance and minus death blow resist. I've never really got to play with this. This is Hooded Lay's artwork, so let's try that out. Librarian only, disease and blight resist, sick. It's gonna be a little slow, but it should work. I think that the thing is, what you have to do when you play a Librarian, from my understanding, is you wanna actually be taking characters or trinkets that have plus healing received. That is the way to make her really powerful. Because her mark works really good, her de-stress is fantastic, the group buff is good, and then you get a guaranteed cure as well as the HOT, right? So, you don't get the guaranteed cure in Pitch Black Dungeon. That's the major difference here. %. I think we're gonna go here. I don't want to debuff her. I want her to hit this and be stressed, though. 90% is really good for the Tusk.
Mind that such missteps
23 stress, no debuff, resisted the bleed, that's perfect. Maybe we can get away from tactics and go for the guard for now. The thing is, she's gonna be guarding, so that doesn't make sense. Let's keep tactics. Yeah. Thank you, Musk. I saw it just a minute too late. The Art of the Librarian in the top left of the hero menu reminds me of the Mask Salesman. Ah! I think I know what you're talking about now. That is amazingly good luck for us.
Lie in wait.
Holy shit!
Strong neck.
That is really, really good luck for us. We want her to stress out to max and not be impacted in any other negative way. Yeah, it's just a short. The other run is the swine, so I'm just putting the swine off for the moment. Four and 3 is perfect. Mark is amazing. So if you're new to Librarian, guys,
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
oh,
The tide turns. A generous bestowal.
Deja, thank you for the bits. Thank you so much for those biddies, Deja. Very
For more
kind of
good
you.
luck.
For more good luck. I appreciate that. Very sweet of you. If you guys are new to the Librarian, okay, you want to consider taking her because every time you use her, she's a little bit like an antiquarian support, but not for money, for Resolve XP. So every time you use one of her abilities, you buff the party for Resolve XP. This buff, which stacks on people, falls away once you camp. So you need to strategize that. In Pitch Black Dungeon, it's changed so that it doesn't work that way. She's very different. She's a lot more like an antiquarian. You want to strategize when you camp so that you can clear the resolve buff, and then you keep going and finish the dungeon with all of that resolve stacked on. The thing that's cool about her, though, she has great utility. Know Thy Enemy is an amazing mark. Why is it so good? Because it buffs damage received on the enemy. So if you take that to like the Swine King and it takes 30% damage received and it's marked, that is pretty freaking sweet, okay? She's amazing for mark combos for that reason. She has a decent de-stress, rather. Improvised Tactics is a very reasonable group buff also, okay? So accuracy crit, dodge, based on where HP and torch values are. And then you have tonics and tinctures. So this is her primary heal. It's her only heal. It is a guaranteed cure, kind of like the Lamia. But then it doesn't have... Instead of actually doing a heal hit, it just gives you 2 ticks of heal over time. Which, if you combine those with healing received trinkets, right? Or healing received abilities, makes her very powerful. Oh!
Bulk.
Yes! Perfect timing. Okay. What's up, Bob? We got a little bit shuffled here. So, the question is, what is our course of action? We're gonna buff her dodge first. Then we're gonna get this all the way shuffled up. We're gonna get a mark in. And we're gonna freaking go to town with a tusk on this, I think. Fight that fucker, I will do. Yeah, move up the flag and I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're gonna definitely move up the flag here. Music! I know, the music died right at the right time. Just move up the flag. Do I pass Musk? I think I buffer dodge, yes. It would be nice to get tactics in. Accuracy crit. Let's do that next round. $20 non-crit with the mark and the tusk. Sky Taint.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Plus 10% stress received with piece of cake. I think we go for guard here. If we guard her, guys, she gets minus stress received while guarded, which is nice. Her getting crushed is a bad idea. Yeah, the main issue is we have to kill the crystals and we have 2 non-combatants. Thank you for pointing that out, Claire. We're gonna have to shellac here. That's gonna be our biggest issue. The flag has a limit on heals, thank you.
Executed with impunity.
2 more of those remaining. Do I go for the stun? At what point does Mastodon make sense? This is 85% stun resist versus 120. I think it's too good to big game. We get a 14 to 30% or 14 to 30 guaranteed hit. So we're gonna definitely get our heal in here. We could go for the heal and disease resist here. I feel like burning them down is the right call. I should have marked here, but we gotta heal. Crush this, then crush. I gotta kill this, crush, heal.
Another one falls.
Trample is not a bad call. This is absolutely the problem. The cure plus this plus only 2 attackers. I'm gonna have to burn this down is the problem. 3 to 6 damage only, guys. 80% prot if HP below 45. 6% speed, or 6 speed, 40% damage. I need to get a mark in. I need to keep bleeding this sucker.
Inspiration and improvement.
And then it's cured.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
So now we have the mark set up. The tusk is ready to go. Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. Jesus. There's the cure in the HOT. The mark is gone. 34 HP remains. Yes! We need to buff her dodge one more time. I need to get another heal rolling on her, but I really want to get another mark in here too. The problem is I'm gonna have to go shellac and then hit. If she gets crushed again though, it's a lot of damage. Oh! I have to kill this so that she can go in.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
That sucks. So now you guys, she's up to 20% damage, minus 6% stress damage, 59 resolve XP. I need to irascible. With the mark, 12 HP left. Yeah, Beta, you called it. One more round should do it.
Their formation is broken. Maintain.
Should bleed the boss. The problem is that it always cures itself.
Destroyed and sundered.
Okay.
Its particles scattered to the wind.
Not too bad, not too bad. The Wrathful Hat, 20% damage in position 4, debuff chance, minus healing skills, and minus healing received. I believe this is one of your pieces, Claire, right? Because it's Arbalist or Musketeer. Thank you, Poke. Thank you for the GGs, guys. Well done. Thank you, Musk. This was pretty cool. Let me just say this. This is
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
It's game over, McGinty. This is our second time taking one of these down, just on the apprentice level. Here's what I've learned about it. It is deceptively difficult. The reason is because you first clobber it, and then it gets to minus 45% HP, its prot goes to 80, its damage goes to 45, etc., etc., and then it's constantly stressing you out and summoning the shards. So in this particular group, we have 2 attackers to take out those shards and to hit the boss. So we just took a lot longer than usual, right? 80% prot's a big deal. The reason I wasn't just constantly bleeding it, here's the thing, okay? Check this out. If you bleed it with Punish, or with Reign of Sorrows, or Exang, etc., that's great, but it cures itself. So normally, that's pretty useful, okay? Normally, that is pretty useful against things that are high prot. The other thing, though, is that Big Game has 13% armor piercing, and it capitalizes on the mark. So every time that we could throw on the mark, it's extra damage received, plus you have the armor piercing, plus you have the damage versus size 2, accuracy versus size 2, etc., etc. So my thought was, we let you guys get the idea. The flag is going to shellac the shard. This is going to crush Big Boy, and that's how we do it. Let's take in the shards. Let's grab this Wrathful Hat. That feels pretty good to me that we took this out with this group. Do we want to go for Swine? The Settlement Chronicle for Twilight Night. 20% healing received, 15% virtue chance, max HP, minus 10% damage and dodge. Holy crap, the Hag is going to give us a Blasphemous Vial. That looks really tasty. 10 accuracy to range skills, stun chance, blight chance, but extra stress. We're gonna go like this since we're probably gonna move forward. Focus ring. Focus. 20% damage in position 4, debuff chance, but minus healing skills and healing received. That is going to be a risk, I think, but the damage is amazing. Sometimes you have to punch your patient. Or stab, I guess. Stab doctor is best doctor. If you guys missed it, the topic of the day is, what is your occupation? What do you do? What do you love about it? And what would you like to do if those don't apply? I would like to be a professional poker player. That would have been a lot of fun. I did it for a couple years, and then everything went to shit with my health, and I left college, didn't pursue psychology anymore, but I did get into the health industry, helping people recover from brain injuries, and then I do this, which I'd like to do full time. That is my answer. Thank you guys for your answers. Frontline fungal boys might kill him. Let's see, let's hope we can get around it. I have faith that this is gonna work, that a frontline occultist is gonna work. But maybe we get challenged.
I had collected many rare and elusive volumes on ancient herbal properties, and was set to enjoy several weeks immersed in comfortable study. My work was interrupted, however, by a singularly striking young woman who insisted on repeated calls to the house. There is method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
Look at that, what did I say? Right in the middle. I think that this time around, though... One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's one of these. You gotta love this. You gotta love that this is the first thing. Let's see. How do we feel about this group? I think okay. Feels good enough for the Hag. The Hag alone is kind of interesting. Bypass it for now, says Gold. Gold, I'm right there with you. This would be, in my mind, this is like, you go kill a boss, you get done with the quest, you feel good about it, then you come back and do something extra. But what Musk is saying is, we're all fresh right now, and we still have our camp, and so we can clean up and then go for the boss. I will say the same things I did last time. Don't kill me, and we are Gucci. Thank you, Remarax. How many Shambler trinkets do you have? None. This is our first Shambler of this run, which can be sometimes a little challenging. Change skeet shot. Yeah. Let's get out of there. And I guess we go sidearm. Maybe we take call the shot and get the mark in. I don't mind taking smoke screen. Buckshot might be good, I guess, against the tentacles. Yeah, buckshot is what I'm thinking too. Thank you, Musk. Here we go.
Behold the infinite malignity.
That was a beautiful goddamn reshuffle. Good start, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Alright, do we just focus out the Shambly now? We have 50% damage. 50% damage. Riposte to win, says King. We can stab all the way to 3. 4 to 7. Occultist kills tentacles was exactly my thought, Musk. And probably we go here so that she can bola both if we need to.
Executed with impunity.
Alright, King, let's entertain some retribution. God, we could buckshot to get this kill in probably. Now it's 1 to 3.
It could be dismissed as a fever dream, if not for the corpses. Press disadvantage. Give them no
Okay.
GG!
What is it, you guys? Did everything just go perfectly there, or was the Shambler really that easy all the time? That was absolutely insane. Turn the easy mode off. I know, Chibiko. I know. The Ancestors bottle, 25% max HP, but extra food consumed and stress received. Not too bad. I'll take it in. Holy crap, you guys. Let's do this one. Thank you.
Lovingly admired.
Unbelievable. That was, okay. That was, like, the most perfect shuffle we could have had. The crits were unbelievable. The dog treats I used. The crits on the occultist crits were fantastic on the tentacles. The mark was perfect. We didn't ever have to heal. Shambler's never that easy, says Gold. Thank you for the reminder, Gold. I think you're right.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
9 food.
Close in tenuous firelight.
Because I didn't take this thing off.
Uneasy companionship.
All companions 10% damage. Thank you. Entire party. So did anybody get crit? 10% damage. 8% crit on nice. 8% crit on both of those. That's looking pretty sweet. Yeah, we should have unequipped the bottle. That's what I meant to say, King. That's what I meant to do. I mean, I can do it now, even. It's too late now, though. Doesn't really matter with how much food we have. We have an insane amount of food. 10% damage. 10% damage, 13% crit, and 10 dodge. Damage, dodge, 5 crit. Dodge, 5 crit. Damage, crit. That's awesome. That feels pretty good for a hag fight.
The way is lit. Twisted and maniacal. A slathering testament to the powers of corruption.
Okay, there goes our Houndmaster. Which is totally fine. Because we still have the Mark Blade back here. Okay.
Precision and power.
Holy hell. Do we even buff bolster? Minus stress and 6 dodger, we go for crush. 6 to 10. We're doing so much damage so fast, I don't even care. Holy shit, keep knocking Doc.
A powerful blow.
It's got 5 HP, guys. It has 5 HP. Does this even matter?
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
It's not even at death's door.
Victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Okay. These apprentice bosses are being completely wrecked right now. Didn't get much loot, but that's alright. I don't think it really matters that we reduced the torch for anything either. The 20% healing received. Thank you for the GGs. And we are outie. We are outie. That was too easy. That was like way too easy.